I'm here with John from Avient Specialty Inks. I had brought John over here today John, to give a huge thank you to you.
Absolutely.
And also your company for a couple of things, okay? John has been a great resource for me, for Workhorse, as we have any questions related to almost anything printing. Ink, screens, equipment, anything. So I wanted to say thanks for always being there for that.
We appreciate you being so receptive.
Oh, you bet. And he's a huge part of what we have going on here at the show. All of the machines that we have going here, we've got a manual, 2 autos. Everything is getting printed with Avient inks that John supplied for us, shipped it here, super clean. Everything is perfect. So not only the support of the live printing efforts that we have going on, but also threw in $1,000 worth of inks for the raffle. So thanks for that.
No problem.
And anything you wanted to throw in about the inks, or where to find you, or anything like that?
Yeah, well, first, let me thank you for just all the interaction, the appreciation. That we can't show enough appreciation for your continued support of Avient Union, the Avient Specialty Inks brands. We are here set up. I don't know what booth we're in.
1355.
1355, great.
Okay.
Don't tell my bosses that I didn't know that.
Okay.
But we're talking about Rutland Chill in this show. So Rutland Chill is a flexible cure ink. You can cure it as low as 270 and as high as 320. So you can lower the temperature in your shop. That's an energy savings right there, making your shop more comfortable for your employees, but again, you're gonna lower your overhead. So it's just a great answer to some of your polys that bleed really quickly. If you can cure at a lower temperature, you're less likely to have the dye sublimation to occur.
Perfect. So we have, like you mentioned, I think we have a little bit of the whole line, right? We've got some Avient, which would be, we have some Rutland stuff here, we have some Union. Is there anything across the different brands that you guys distribute that is Union? Are there any myths, like is Union a better ink for a manual and Rutland better for an auto, or how do you kind of decipher some of that?
So, I mean, a lot of it over time, everybody has a different demand set, so we're trying to reach everybody's needs. But Rutland typically was your ink you would work with on long print runs. So that the body doesn't shear thin as quickly as some or more thixotropic inks. That allows it to be more consistent on long print runs. Union has kind of matched that to a degree, but Union is more of a shear thinning ink. So a lot of people consider that a value to manual printing, but at this point, both inks are great on manual and automatic.
And us being equipment manufacturers and primarily focusing on that, that information many times is stuff, like I'm reaching out to you to get the answers.
Sure.
So as we're kind of using your stuff and demonstrating it, the more knowledge you can give to us and through these videos and stuff like that, the more we'd love to pass on to you and educate the printers out there of the benefits of your stuff and where to use it properly and all that good stuff.
Well, I think for your manual printers, we've always matched up Max Opaque with your manual printers. Yep. Max Opaque allows you to print without an underbase if you don't mind a heavier hand, or you can print, you can reduce that 1-to-1 and print over an underbase or on a lighter color. So you can extend your ink bucket out to 2 gallons essentially, where Rutland's ready right out of the bucket for any job that you have there. Union's a little bit more opaque. Having that self-underbasing behavior. So typically, when we're talking to your manual printers, we point them in the direction of Union. For your automatic printers, especially on the Sabre, the Rutland Chill ink runs really well.
Got it. So the opaqueness or the opacity, that makes it
better coverage, better dye blocking, and then more vibrancy, good color. Okay. So typically with Rutland, if you want to get better vibrancy on the neons and the bright colors, you would print thinner over a much thicker underbase. With Union, you can have an equal underbase to your top coat.
Okay. While you're giving me some good education, let me ask you this. So when you're using those differences, does screen mesh come into play at all with that? Do you use my mind is just thinking, do you use a lower mesh for the higher opacity inks?
Normally only with the low bleeds of the poly inks. So maybe the cotton inks you can clear up to a 305, I mean, anything we're producing right now.
Okay.
In the past, some of the Union inks were better through a lower mesh. Okay. At this point, we kind of unified that demand as we're pursuing this flexible cure market on both brand sides.
Okay.
Did that answer the question well enough?
It did, for sure. And what, I was just thinking here, primarily I wanted to get you over here to say thank you, let everybody know, we've got your inks here, you can always see it on our stuff. And then I was just kind of I think we should do a little more of this and maybe do some educational type stuff. Do some little
yeah, I mean, you've got a
tidbits
great
here or there
print
that
lab
we
down in
can.
Phoenix. I mean, a really nice print lab, so we'd be happy to support you on this.
Yeah.
And you've always had our inks in your print lab.
Yep,
so we
they're
really
in there.
appreciate
They're in there
that.
right now. All the 101 classes is on all your stuff. So great.
So yeah, we could build a new theme, based on the flexible cure, and we can talk about the advantages more in real time in the lab. I mean, that would be, I think, a great advantage.
Yeah. I think we should definitely do more of that.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Okay, do it.
Thanks again for the support and your time
thank
today,
you.
man.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it. You bet.